Hi everyone, it's Danny. So today's video is going to be my July favourites, and I can't believe that it's the end of July already. I am filming this a few days early because I'm going to be away in Devon for the week staying at my boyfriend's, but still it's nearly the end of July and this year has literally flown by. I know everyone says that all the time, but I literally have no idea where this year's gone. Summer is well and truly upon us, so I'm sorry if I start sweating throughout this video, but I've had to close the windows because it's just quite loud outside, so if I do get a bit hot and flustered, then you know why. So now that it's summer, I have been switching up my skincare routine a little bit just to accommodate for the warmer weather and the fact that my skin doesn't need quite so much moisture all the time. So I have been using a new moisturiser. Well, it's the moisturiser I used last year and I've just started using it again and fallen in love with it all over again, and it is the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturiser, and this is just a really light gel moisturiser, I'd say. It's quite a strange consistency, but it's quite gel-like and it sinks into the skin really quickly, but it does leave your skin feeling so hydrated and plump, and it leaves you with a really lovely glow. And I think it has something in it. I think it's got either ginseng or something in it which helps to brighten your skin and make it look really awake and healthy, which I really like because a lot of the time I don't look quite so awake and healthy. So yeah, I've really been enjoying using this moisturiser. It's just a really nice one to go for whatever skin type you have, I think. It doesn't make your skin feel heavy and it doesn't leave it looking greasy, so I think even if you had more combination oily skin, this would still work, as all skin types need hydration. And then another skincare product I've been using recently is a cleanser. Now I do still like to use more balmy cleansers, but I have found myself wanting something a bit more refreshing most of the time, so I have been using this cleanser from Aurelia, and it is their Miracle Cleanser, and this is more of a cream cleanser, so it's a lot lighter and a lot more refreshing, but it still leaves your skin feeling really nourished and clean afterwards, which I really like because I don't like any cleansers which are foaming or stripping on the skin. So this has been a really lovely one to go for. It's just in this little pot and it's a thick cream, but it really melts into the skin really quickly and easily, and it has a really nice smell. I don't know what to say it smells like. It's got chamomile, eucalyptus, rosemary and bergamot, so you can kind of guess. It's quite herby and natural, but really nice at the same time. It's not a horrible herby smell. It's kind of like, I don't know, kind of like maybe a spa kind of smell, but not really. So as you may be able to tell, or may not be able to tell, I don't know, I have lightened my hair. I lightened it about 6 weeks ago. I just got balayage done, and since then I have been using some new hair care products and some new styling products just to see if I can style it any better to get the most out of my new style and colour. So I have been using the Bumble & Bumble Thickening Cream Contour recently, and I've just been using this on more the ends of my hair just to give it some texture and thickness and give it a little bit of movement and body. I haven't actually got any in today, so today's a really bad example of what it looks like, so you're just going to have to imagine it, but it just makes my hair look really nice and textured and full and thick, which I really like. So I have been really enjoying this. It's a cream product, so it's not waxy at all and it doesn't make your hair look greasy, and you don't need all that much of it. I tend to do a pea-sized amount for each side of my hair, and that's enough for me. So moving on to makeup, and my first favourite is a combination, and it is my base combination which I've been using a lot recently. I mentioned it in my bronze makeup guide, although I didn't actually show you it, and it is the Dior BB Cream and the Vitalumia Aqua by Chanel. And the Dior BB Cream is a little bit too dark for me and a little bit too pink for me, so I haven't really been able to use it. It was alright last year, but for some reason this year it's just not working out for me at all, so I have been mixing it with the Chanel just to take the shade down a bit and to give it some more yellow tones, and I've actually found that the finish they give is really nice and perfect for every day. You have the coverage from the Dior. The Dior has sort of a medium coverage, and then you have the glowy, dewy, natural look from the Chanel because the Dior is a little bit more matte. But because the Dior is a little bit more matte, it means that the finish is dewy and natural, but it still stays put all day. So I've been loving using these two together, and I would definitely recommend picking up the other one if you already have one of these and trying them out, or if you already have both of them, definitely give mixing them together a go. And then eyes wise, I have been experimenting quite a lot with eye products lately, but there are two products which I've been loving and would 100% recommend, and the first one is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, and this is just a mini sample size I got free with one of the NARS eyeshadow palettes, and this is just the best eyeshadow primer ever basically. What's different about this eyeshadow base compared to any others I've tried is that it leaves your eyelids feeling really smooth and really prepped for the eyeshadow. It leaves almost a silky feeling on the lids, which is really, really nice, and it means that the eyeshadow glides on really easily and blends really easily, and then it makes sure that the eyeshadow will last all day long. It tends to last maybe 8 or 10 hours on me, which is amazing because that's the longest I ever actually wear makeup, so it means that all day long my eyeshadow will look fresh and the same as when I applied it. So whenever I've been wearing eyeshadow and I know I'm going to be wearing it for more than a few hours, I've been applying that. And then I have been using this eyeshadow quad a lot recently. I just reviewed it on my blog, so I'll link that down below so you can read it. But this is the Burberry Eye Quad. This is the complete eye palette in Mocha. So this is just a natural eyeshadow quad. There are 4 colours and they're just really natural and easy to wear. The bottom one here, the highlight shade, I don't really use all that much because I don't tend to highlight my eyes all that often, but I have been using the middle 2 almost every single day, and this one is perfect for all over the lid, just to darken them up a little bit and give a bit of definition. And then I apply this one just through the crease and outer corner and lower lash line just to smoke it up a little bit, but not too much. It's still really nice and appropriate for daytime. The pigmentation is great. They're not overly pigmented, but they're not sheer either, which means you can go for more of a wash of colour, or you can build it up to have more of a dramatic eye look. The shades all complement each other perfectly and they blend together like a dream. I've never had eyeshadows blend together so seamlessly and so quickly. And even without the eyeshadow primer from NARS, they do last a really long time on the eyelids as well, which is great considering they are so expensive. But I would definitely say if you're looking to invest in a high-end eyeshadow quad or eyeshadow palette, then definitely look at this one. Oh, and it comes in this gorgeous pouch, which keeps it protected if you're throwing it in your makeup bag and stops it from getting any scratches. Moving on to eyebrows, and I did feature this product in my bronze makeup guide, and it is the Benefit Gimme Brow. You've probably heard a lot about this recently, but I have really been loving it. I'm not sure if I've talked about it before other than in that video, but I thought I'd mention it in my favourites, as I have been using it almost every single day, as it just makes doing your eyebrows so quick and easy. The wand is really tiny, which means that it's perfect for getting all the little hairs without making a mess all around your eyebrows, which I can find with a lot of eyebrow gels. Just because the wand is so big, I end up getting gel like all down here and all up here, which means that it takes ages to clean it up afterwards, which is just a pain if you're wanting to do your brows in a hurry. So yeah, this has been really great for speeding up my eyebrow routine so I don't have to fill them in as much with the pencil, or if I'm just wanting a really natural quick makeup look, then I can just throw this on for a little bit of definition and be done. And then finally, there have been 2 lip products which have really stood out to me this month as being my favourites, and the first one is the Dior Addict lipstick in the shade Model. I think this is number 564, and I do think this has been discontinued. I'm not sure. I picked this up off Feel Unique, so I will link it down below if it's still available on there, but I know that House of Fraser and Debenhams and places like that are all sold out of it, so I'm not sure if they're just recalling it for a little while or if they are actually discontinuing it, which I hope they're not because it's such a gorgeous lipstick. Colour wise, I'd say it's a pinky coral colour with a little bit of nude in there, which makes it perfect for every day, and it also has a little bit of golden shimmer in it, but it's really minuscule. It just helps the lips to look glossy and full, and I'd say it's kind of pigmented, but it's not overly pigmented. It's sort of semi-sheer, so you do have a little bit of your own lip colour shining through. And then the other lipstick is along the same lines of being a pinky, corally, everyday kind of shade, but this one is from Bobbi Brown, and it's one of their lip colour sheers, and this is the shade Peach Sorbet, which was part of their Surf and Sand collection, which was their limited edition collection which came out recently. I do think this is still available. I only picked this up about a week and a half ago off the Bobbi Brown website, so it's definitely still available on there, and I do still think it's available in places like House and Fraser and such, so I will let you know in the down bar if it's still available and provide some links. So obviously when I opened it I had to dent it in the top, but as you can see it's quite a similar colour actually. Let me compare it to the other one. So yeah, they are quite similar shades, but this one is definitely a lot more peachy and a lot lighter and a little bit more glittery, but they are sort of the same peachy, pinky, corally, everyday shades. So anyway, back onto the actual Bobbi Brown lipstick. This one is a lot more pigmented, and I'd say it's a little paler, so this is one that I go for if I'm going for less of a natural look and want more of a standout lipstick. It's still really wearable for every day, but I'd say with a tan it does stand out that little bit more, and it does actually really help to enhance the tan, which is lovely for the summer. As I said, it is limited edition, so if you do see it I would grab it whilst you can, because you don't want to miss out on this one. It's just such a lovely pretty lipstick. Oh, and don't be fooled by the fact that it says sheer. It's not sheer. It does have a really nice pigmentation to it, but it does have a really nice glossy sheen, which makes it a lot more wearable and easy just to throw on. So they are all of my July favourites. I hope you enjoyed this video. They were all very summer orientated, but I am well and truly enjoying summer, and I've been loving trying out lots of summer appropriate products lately. As always, do make sure to like this video if you liked it, and do leave a comment in the comment section about any products you've been loving lately, or if you've tried any of these products and what you thought of them. So thanks for watching guys, do subscribe to see more of my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!